Oh boy, we have some gimmick puppet prices for you today, and I think you're going to be pretty intrigued by this. Make sure you guys smash the like and grab out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more on us content. So Kong's has an overflow of some stuff available. They're doing 10 of mysteries down here, and if this is something that you're interested in, you know, getting a chunk of some of the extra stuff that they've had from all of these adventures that they've had, you can use discount code MCO40 and get your 10 of the Kong's mystery. Actually, you know, mystery products are whatever, you know, they entertain some people. Some people don't want to touch these with a 10-foot pole. I understand that, but I'll leave a link down below if you guys are interested. Also, obviously, watch Kong's. They still have the pre-sales up for this set. Use discount code MCO40. You'll get the chance to save on your purchase. And rumor has it, those cores that you've been wanting, those Fiendsmith cards, might be up on the website in the next couple of days. So be ready for that. All right, so gimmick puppet cards. Oh boy, the scissor arms. I love this, by the way. I love everything that we are getting the chance to see here. Hey, look, it's a free on normal summon, Milla gimmick puppet. And you're telling me I can get Italian copies for, you know what, like, kind of cheapish. Not like the absolute worst in the world, considering, what, like $9, $10? That's doable. It's not good at all, but it's there. Now, the rest of this gimmick puppet stuff. So you need to keep in mind here that we do have a gimmick puppet FTK coming down the pipeline here. I don't think anybody's going to deny that. But looking at, you know, the things you need for that, I mean, if you really want some shiny number 40s from the Shonen Jump magazine, your last sold was $29, and that was days ago. None of these actually have not moved fairly recently. I'm not going too far back into that because there are alternatives available to that. Also, poor gimmick puppet to Leo here at $5. The grinders come in about 8. I see that the German ones just don't exist. They're $8. You do see our dear friend here. Surprisingly to me, the gimmick puppet of strings, the thing that, you know, kind of helps with a lot of this free stuff, and then, you know, the free draw ping for damage. These are $5. You can see your sales data there has pretty much been trucking on along for this over the last couple of days. So as people kind of saw, hey, you know, this gimmick puppet stuff, it's looking a lot more acceptable. You know, like, oh, you know, if Konami's gonna, you know, release this stuff in ultra rares, that means technically less money I'm gonna have to spend. I mean, yeah, the Biscay doll, $5. That's not the worst. We don't give a crap about the puppet, but for all intents and purposes, the puppet is still $3-ish for the Ultra. Drury dolls come in about 2s. Your reprint super, or the original super down here, is about $2 to $3 as well. Very interesting that those gimmick puppets don't really feel like they've dropped. Now, if you're going to get into the spicier stuff in the gimmick puppet department, you're looking at about, Disaster Leo is looking about 2-ish. Gimmick puppet Giant Hunter, you're looking at about 4, yeah, I would say about $4 on that. Now down here, this is where we're talking about the budget section. The tin versions of the gimmick puppet of strings are coming in about 3 to 4. Yeah, the thing is you only need like 2 of these anyway, so like, pumping out like $2, $3 isn't going to be the absolute worst. Magnet doll, nobody cares about. The Chimera doll, actually getting some movements here at the $2 to $3 mark. There's your puppet of Leo coming in at $, and of course the gimmick puppet Gigantus doll. This thing's also been moving up at $. To be fair, I think that this is a one-of if you're choosing to play it. Your reprint puppet grinder from Maximum Gold is now a $1 card. I need to go pull these. This is actually kind of crazy. Like, I did not expect to see that. Okay, so how many movements do you want to be told? Oh, look, even the commons back here from Immortal Destiny, $. Alright, the gimmick puppet of strings, ultra rare reprint, oh look, 50 cents. So, yeah, silver gimmick puppets are 50 cents as well. The baby, the thing that, this little stroller guy right here is the thing that makes everything kind of go sideways. These are like 50 cents. I'm surprised those haven't gone up more. And the reprint Biscay dolls, the commons, these things were originally very high. These have kind of calmed down. But yeah, the state of gimmick puppets on the secondary market today are far beyond my wildest expectations. I didn't expect to see some of this stuff going the way that it was, but when you have an FTK coming, even if it's, you know, not like going to be a consistent thing, people do want the chance to have these cards, and it's understandable. All right, Machina Fortress. First of all, you can see that there's no other Machina Fortresses anywhere near this. There are commons of this on the market, but for whatever reason, people in the older formats want the chance to pick up their high rarity stuff. I guess I understand, you know, it all just comes down to, I want the shiny cardboard. Shiny cardboard pleases me. I mean, yeah, it does, but you're looking at $27. Like, these mod plays sell them for 27s. Light play First Ed for 30s. These take the risk on the feedback here. But the way it's looking here, kind of expensive. We've also got the Shining Star Dragon out here. Now, I'm assuming that the only reason why we're seeing this card start to head on up in any sort of mystery here is because it is a Signer Dragon card, and people want to collect these cards, I'm guessing. And, I mean, it's also a free Synchro Jump, so I guess that's a pretty big consideration for what you want to see. I don't know. I look at this, I'm like, you're really spending $40 to $42 on a copy of this? Like, I'm not going to be doing that. I don't think that's worth it. But if your secondary market thinks that it's, you know, a thing, well, then I guess let it. Gotta love the collector side of the market. Your Red Lotus Flame Kings. So, we've had a good couple of days to watch this card kind of run through the grinder out here. And actually, I thought it would calm down a lot more. I mean, the only thing I'm watching right now is the top end of these are populating. I mean, are we... Yeah, you've got a crap ton of sales for this. This is genuinely pretty interesting to watch. But I mean, this is what happens when you publish a budget Red Dragon Archfiend deck profile and people lose their minds out here at the ability to want to play this. Your quarter centuries did bump up. I mean, these were like 30s or at the beginning of the weekend, which I thought was kind of cute. You're looking at, what, 43? Some have sold at 75. That's crazy to me. I'm not spending $75 for this card. I still don't think it's worth it, but okay. Oh, Memento cards. Have you paid attention to Memento cards? Because this deck is expected, like, it's expected to be a good deck, but the problem is that you need to learn a lot of combos with this. You need to know all of the play lines on things to do, and I guarantee if you're playing this for an 8-9 round regional, your head is going to hurt. You're going to have a headache. Anguish 65s, but right now these ultra rare base versions in 2018 and 17, you have 2 mod plays there for 14s. I don't know how you have mod plays already, but okay. But you're looking at solidly about 20 to 22 per copy of the Witch. And then don't even get me started on the rest of the Memento stuff. I mean, hey, good news, Darkblade's still sitting where it's been. Your combined creations are starting to move up. If you did want a QCR of this, unfortunately, kind of time has passed. The field spell's coming in about 27. It's a little bit rougher. Combined creation CRs are 19s. Those haven't really changed all that much. Bone Parties continue to spiral down. What was it? Just a couple weeks ago, this card was at the $30 mark. We started to watch it hit the 28, 26. And as of today, lowest available on the market is going to put you about 22. So, good news is, I mean, okay, so the Anguishes are kind of making up for the discrepancy of value being displaced here. So I guess that's an interesting thing to take note of here as things are going, but okay, sure. And even base combined creations are like $2. It's kind of crazy. I don't think there's anything else in the Memento deck that's even really worth looking at. Yeah, 20 cents, 20 cents. Yeah, the rest of the deck's kind of cheap. Magic Deflectors. Wasn't this card just like $9, $10 like a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, way back here, and they've just tunneled out down here. I guess if you've been wanting to get a set of these in Super Rare from the OTS pack, you can get them now because they're like $2-ish a piece, and that's kind of a win in my opinion. Like, you take what you can get out here, I feel like, at least in terms of the cheap department. But that is all that we have for today's market. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Want to be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. And man, this market is a very interesting place. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.